Welcome to a TV20 news break. I'm Dan Monroe. Ground was broken for the new Providence House Crisis Nursery in Cleveland's Buckeye neighborhood, and when open, it'll help many families with children in desperate need.
The purpose of a crisis nursery is to provide a safe, free, non-custodial, we don't take custody of the children, safe, free, 24/7 care of children so that parents know their children are safe while they work on resolving those crises, whether it's domestic violence, substance or alcohol treatment, homelessness and housing issues, and their children stay with us while parents work with our social workers, visiting their children while they're with us for up to 3 months, kids can stay. And ultimately, the goal is to reunite the families when the families are safe and stable.
Providence House President and CEO Natalie Leak said she's excited to have a presence in Cleveland's Buckeye neighborhood.
We have purchased a property in the Buckeye neighborhood, the Weiser building, a historic property at East 118th. We've already completely renovated that building, and the next phase of our project is to actually build the residential crisis nursery where we have bedrooms, living room, kitchen, playrooms, a playground. So all of that is what's under construction right now. So that building should be finished in January of next year, and by this time next year, the campus will be filled with children.
Council President Blaine Griffin said having the Providence House in the Buckeye neighborhood proves a big benefit for its residents.
Not only is it going to have the social services that we need, because more than 65% of this area is headed up by single black female households, but it also brings jobs and vibrancy to our neighborhood. It brings a physical improvement to our neighborhood. So this really helps anchor Buckeye in so many ways that I can just imagine.
Griffin also said that the Providence House is one facet of organizations and companies looking to invest in the Buckeye neighborhood.
Well, this is one of many investments that are made in this area right now. This, once again, is an investment in jobs. This is also an investment in a historical structure in the Weiser building. This is a nationally renowned building. And it actually helps really develop the east side, which is now creating more development in this Buckeye, Shaker, and Woodland Hills community that will also lead to more increased housing and other things that we want to do to stabilize this area.
For more information on the Providence House and the services they offer, visit their website at provhouse.org. The Minority Men's Health Fair, a long-standing event for health screenings and education, is making its new home at the Metro Health System in spring 2022. Dr. Charles Modling created the free health fair more than 17 years ago to address disproportionate disease rates in African American men. Research clearly shows fatality rates decrease with early detection of preventable diseases. This year's fair will offer education and health screenings on topics prevalent in minorities like prostate cancer, diabetes, kidney, heart disease and vascular disease, high blood pressure, skin cancer, mental health concerns, lung and colorectal cancer, hepatitis, vitamin D deficiency, stroke, and many other conditions. This year, Metro Health will have physicians and specialists available to answer questions, and attendees will be able to take advantage of more than 30 different free screenings. The health fair is free and will be held on April 28th from 5 to 8:30 p.m. at 3 of Metro Health's locations: the main campus outpatient pavilion, Cleveland Heights Health Center, and Broadway Health Center. Reservations are not required, but online registration is strongly encouraged. Though the health fair is geared towards men and minority health concerns, Metro Health welcomes anyone to attend. For more information, please visit metrohealth.org/MMHF. The Cleveland Division of Police teamed up with Business Volunteers Unlimited to provide new or gently used shoes for the homeless through their Fill the Truck community donation event.
We wanted to fill the truck up with at least 3,000 shoes. Right now we're way over 2,000 shoes, so we're getting there. And we hope that this can show the homeless community, homeless veterans, that the police department, our community care. It's nice to have people come together, regardless of differences, come together just for good cause.
The shoe donation event will help provide resources for the annual Homeless Stand Down created by Business Volunteers Unlimited.
At that event, individuals in our community experiencing homelessness will be able to get new shoes and lots of other services and resources. And so everything that's happening here today is going to benefit the community. It's amazing to see people coming out and donating and helping, and it's a great day.
People are coming out, they're smiling, they're finding things that are in common We're having a good time. There's tacos being sold, and part of the profits are going for that as well. So it's a good reminder. Sometimes we do that around the holidays, and then throughout the year we kind of forget, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that we keep that in mind. We just we're getting over a pandemic, and there's been a lot of, difficult situations for people. So we're hoping this can kind of brighten someone's day, show that our Cleveland Police Department is out there and we care for our community.
Adult sneakers, boots, casual shoes, and dress shoes were all welcome for donation.
So at our event in 2 weeks, we're expecting to see about 2,000 individuals. So every pair of shoes collected today will go onto people's feet literally 2 weeks from today at First Energy Stadium. People will get to walk away feeling a little bit more comfortable in their new shoes and just, feeling better about themselves. So it's great to be out here and helping, and it's just so cool that the police are doing this.
I hope it makes a big impact. Like I said, I hope that we can kind of see there's people out here with good hearts. You got Cleveland police officers out here helping out. You got a lot of volunteers helping out. And I hope that it makes an impact to a point where it just kind of creates a chain of events where people just say, you know what, I'm going to give, whether it's a ride or help to someone out, I'm going to pay for the next person's food behind me. Just, random acts of kindness could take us a lot of ways. So I'm hoping this could kind of spark something here in the city of Cleveland, hopefully nationwide, that can create some additional good acts of kindness and spread that love.
We'll be right back after this. You're watching TV20 News.
Celebrate the 2022 Cleveland Asian Festival, taking place in Cleveland's Asiatown, Saturday, May 21st and Sunday, May 22nd from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Enjoy different cultures with our World Market, ethnic performances, fashion show, and Asian pop competition. Be part of the fastest growing festival in Northeast Ohio. Listen to live music on stage and across the event grounds. Enjoy authentic Asian cuisine from across Ohio. And check out our free health pavilion located in Asia Plaza. Enjoy live martial arts demonstrations and other activities. For more information, visit clevelandasianfestival.org.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. After many years, an exciting transformation is set to begin at Cleveland's Clark Field.
1, 2, 3, Clark Field!
After being purchased by the city of Cleveland in the late 1940s, Clark Field Park in Cleveland's Tremont neighborhood stood as a premier public space for years, something that residents both young and old remember fondly.
As a kid growing up in Mount Pleasant, Zelma, George, and Dove Park were my refuge. And it is our vision at the City of Cleveland to make sure that regardless if you live in Tremont, Ohio City, or in Lee Harvard or Mount Pleasant, that every child and every family has quality access to a safe, well-programmed park that gives them dignity, that gives them hope, and that gives them opportunity.
I have fond memories, quite frankly, of Clark Field. There was always a sense of community here. So this is an important part of Cleveland's fabric. It's very important to the history, and it's very important as far as strategic green space in the city of Cleveland.
Unfortunately, Clark Field fell into disrepair and now stands as a shadow of its former self. However, thanks to the efforts of Cleveland City Hall, Cleveland City Council, and community activists like Beverly Worm, Clark Field will soon be home to perhaps one of the most impressive public spaces in the city of Cleveland, with an estimated $2.7 million investment going into the park.
Today we break ground for a whole new generation of children to dream and make memories. We break ground to bring new members, new neighborhood people who have moved into the neighborhood, and to bring old friends back to Clark Field. And we break ground because all of these volunteers sitting here from the Friends of Clark Field never gave up the dream of a new revitalized Clark Field for everyone to enjoy.
The new Clark Field Park will feature a disability-friendly world-class play space, basketball courts, tennis courts, baseball diamonds, and perhaps most important to our furry friends, a dog park, all while connecting to Cleveland's Towpath Trail.
Having high quality green space like this in the city is so important, and again, serving the communities around the park and the entire city of Cleveland, so our kids have healthy places to come play, our families have places to come for a cookout or celebrate a birthday party, so that our leagues can come and utilize our parks here in the city of Cleveland. And again, this is connected on the Towpath Trail, so if you're a kid coming from Ohio City or Clarksville and other areas, you'll be able to get on the Towpath Trail and ride safely on your bike here to the park. So these types of high quality green spaces really serve as a tool to provide equitable and programming for our kids of all different backgrounds. So we're so excited to break ground today.
Now, construction on the new Clark Field Park is expected to take 16 months and will open in 2023. The Cleveland Public Library is committed to cultivating the youth in the Cleveland community. They recently hosted an event called Girl Power to encourage young girls to become leaders. This youth empowerment program helps inspire girls in grades 3 to 8 to see the possibilities for their lives and set goals for their future.
So we actually started Girl Power several years ago, and we started by bringing celebrities, people that the youth may know. But you know what, by this being a library, we said we want to introduce them to authors, not just any author, but we want to introduce them to minority authors, diverse authors, authors of color, so they can see themselves in the books that are available, in the books that are out here in the world. I think a lot of people don't realize how many authors of color are around. I think a lot of youth may not realize how obtainable it is to become an author or writer if that's what you choose to do. So we definitely take this day to introduce the genre, the world of writing and reading to our young people.
The youth learn life skills needed to become community leaders and readers through breakout sessions focusing on entrepreneurship, financial literacy, healthy living, and much more.
I think it's important for young kids especially to see things outside of what their normal everyday looks like. I think that sparks their imagination. It sparks their desire to dream when they see opportunities and they connect with other people from places that they're not from. I think it just opens their mind to how big the world is. And I think when you do that with a kid, it inspires them to really want to dream.
This year's keynote speaker was J.L., author of Ashes of Gold and the New York Times bestseller Wings of Ebony.
I'm just honored to be here. It was fantastic. I've been super excited since I heard about the event because just empowering youth is really important to me as a mom of 3 kids, but then also as a former educator. Having the opportunity to spend a day with these students was just more than I could dream. And they were so enthusiastic and interested and fun. And it was also cool because they were 5th graders, which surprised me a little bit because I used to teach 5th grade. So I know there are some older students here, but it was fun to be able to reconnect with that age of students that I used to teach because I feel like I really get that age. It's fun. I feel like this is what it's about. Like, this is why I write, to talk to these kids' hearts.
You know what? Middle school and high school can be like rough. Like, it's kind of like a rough time for girls. Some of us, and I'm saying us because I was a girl too, women, we lack self-esteem, we doubt ourselves, we question our ability to do and dream and be anything that we want to be. So I'm hoping that the girls today get some encouragement. I hope they feel empowered by the time they leave here. But most importantly, I'm hoping that they take the book home that they're all going to get and they read it. And I hope today opens their mind to the world of reading. Finally, TV20 swapped out the production truck for a hot rod as we took a trip down to the 2022 Rod and Piston Show. TV20's Alex Victerna has the story.
Founded in 1967 and relocated to the Cleveland IX Center in 2013, the Summit Racing Equipment IX piston-powered Autorama, or just Rod and Piston Show for short, has a simple yet effective slogan: if a piston makes it go, it's in this show.
This is the largest indoor car show in the country, and quite frankly, it's the best indoor car show in the country. It's not only cars, it's also an amalgamation of piston-powered machines, including motorcycles, airplanes, military vehicles, construction equipment. If a Piston makes it go, it's in this show.
Featuring more than 28 car clubs, there's something for all ages and demographics at the show, such as the refurbished 1943 M16A2.
The African Queen is a 1943 white anti-aircraft half-track that was served in World War II, served in Korea, Vietnam, and Africa. I found it sitting in the desert in Africa when I was deployed there with the U.S. Army in 2006. I recovered it from the African desert and shipped it home.
For attendees with more eclectic tastes, however, there's still plenty of options, such as the jet-powered Amish buggy.
Well, what we have is a design that we came up with. It was supposed to be something else. We were originally supposed to build a four-wheel drive pulling truck. The engine that we bought wasn't suited for that, so we had to come up with a different design. And it's kind of an unspoken rule in the jet world: if somebody's made it, don't duplicate it. So we looked around, and we're from Amish country, and we figured nobody's ever done a jet-powered Amish buggy, so that's where the Thunder Buggy was born.
The Rod and Piston Show will return next year, bringing along with it more than 1,000 unique piston-powered vehicles.
TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20Cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook and Twitter. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of April 17th. This is National Volunteer Week. This is a time to honor and highlight the powerful contributions volunteers provide at our schools for students and their families. Currently, the district has more than 1,000 people volunteering their time. Many come from our numerous community partners and local colleges. Next week, the Board of Education will be hosting a reception before its meeting to honor the volunteers. And I would like to say thank you to all our volunteers. On Thursday, the Cleveland School of the Arts will hold its 6th annual Hero Breakfast and Seminar at the school starting at 9 a.m. Students and their guests will enjoy performances and hear from keynote speakers. Students can invite the person they feel plays a significant role in their lives and celebrate them. On Thursday and Friday, the 3rd annual Humanware Social Emotional Learning Conference will take place at the Renaissance Hotel Cleveland from 7:45 in the morning to 3:45 in the afternoon both days. The event is free and open to all educators. Both days, the agenda will be the same, with a keynote speaker and sessions that include building strong relationships, understanding trauma-sensitive education, and restorative practices. On Friday, pre-K and kindergarten students will have no school. Teachers will be participating in a professional development day. On April 25th, registration will open for this year's summer learning experience. For more information, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/summerlearning22. And parent-teacher conferences will be on Wednesday, April 27th. Please check with your child's school for more details. And if you haven't gotten your COVID-19 vaccination shot or booster, there are several standing clinics across the city. To find a clinic near you, go to guardianscleve.org. Stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app. You can find it wherever you get your apps. But also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. That way you'll know what is happening around the district. Well, thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.